Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to this new video. How are you all? I hope that everyone is keeping well. It's been long that we have not met. I am very sorry for not uploading the videos. Yes, I'm returning to YouTube again, and I request all the viewers to subscribe to my channel and to support me to make more videos on informative and very interesting topics. Today I am going to share with you all the interesting facts about Kali Puja. So let us start the video by seeing a few pics of the previous year's Kali Puja. This year, Kali Puja is going to be celebrated on the 14th of November. Yes, of course, 14th of November has another significance. On this day, we celebrate Children's Day. Basically, Kali Puja is celebrated to seek the blessings of Ma Kali and to seek the help of her in destroying the evil. Kali Puja is also known as Shyama Puja. It is celebrated on the new moon day or Dipanata Amavasya on the Bengali month of Kartik. Kali Puja coincides with the Lakshmi Puja of Diwali. While the Hindu Bengalis, Odiyas, Assamese, Maithalis and Rajbangshis worship Ma Kali, the whole of Indian Hindus worship Ma Lakshmi on this day. In the Kalika temple of Kolkata, Kalikhetra temple of Bhubaneswar and Kamakya temple of Guwahati, Ma Kali is worshipped as Ma Lakshmi on this day so as to reflect the Vaishnava Haldas of Kali worship. Many devotees visit the temples to seek the blessings of Ma Kali on this day. Kali Puja is not an ancient festival. It was first introduced in West Bengal in the 18th century by Raja Krishna Chandra, but it gained its popularity in the 19th century with Krishna Chandra's grandson Ishwar Chandra and the Bengal elite. Kali Puja along with Durga Puja is the greatest festival of West Bengal and also Assam. We have all noticed Ma Kali's outstretched tongue. There is a reason behind that. It is said to be a symbol of shame. The reason is very much domestic. It is said that after drinking the blood of the demon Dwaraka, she became mad and bloodlust, and she went on killing at random. Then all the lords had begged to Lord Shiva to stop her. Then Lord Shiva took the form of a handsome man and lay on the path of Ma Kali. Ma Kali, who had been driven bloodlust, had stepped on him and bit her tongue out of embarrassment. She had realized that her bloodlust had prevented her from recognizing her husband, and she outstretched her tongue. There is another saying about Ma Kali. It is said that Ma Durga had summoned her during the war between the demons to kill Raktobij. As the name suggests, Raktobij means the blood seed. He had the magical ability to make the double duplicate of himself every time a single drop of blood fell on the battlefield. When the war situation worsened and many duplicates of Raktobij had been formed, Ma Durga summoned Ma Kali so that she could prevent a single drop of blood of Raktobij to fall on the battlefield. She sucked all the blood from Raktobij until he fell lifeless. Here, the tongue of Ma Kali acted as a weapon, and it is much feared, and it symbolizes that at last nature consumes all. Like Ma Durga, Ma Kali is also worshipped in homes and also in pandals, and the clay sculptures of Ma Kali is brought. She is worshipped during the night, all throughout the night, with red hibiscus, rice, lentils and sweets. The Barashat Mondobram region of North 24 Pargana is famous for the majestic pandals, idols and also the lighting. Kolkata, Durga Puja in Kolkata is often synonymously said with the Kali Puja of Barashat. People decorate their homes with lights, candles and diyas. The roads are brightly illuminated with bulbs and various other kinds of LED light. The city as if gains its enthusiasm, and the brightly illuminated city helps the people living in the city get that feeling of positivity, and as if it helps them to feel that they can fight all the evil. This point brings to my mind another side of Kali Puja. It can be said that the potters earn their livelihood during this time. While the idol makers make the idols of Ma Kali, the other potters make diyas and earn their livelihood. It can be said that the major earning of the year comes during this time of the year. It is better to use handmade diyas rather than using artificial lights to decorate our homes. Kali Puja also means the burning of firecrackers. On the day of Kali Puja, the children along with the elders engage themselves in burning of firecrackers. The most of the people love burning firecrackers. It cannot be forgotten that burning of firecrackers leads to a lot of pollution. As if while wearing the mask we feel suffocated, if the air gets polluted, the suffocation will become more intense. And also, breathing problem is a symptom of many corona patients. So if the air gets more polluted, then they will face a lot of difficulty during their illness phase. We have witnessed that many accidents have occurred due to the burning of firecrackers. During this pandemic situation, the doctors are already pressurized due to the coronavirus. If the people burn firecrackers and any accident occurs, it will be pressurizing the doctors more. So during this pandemic situation, if we can avoid the burning of firecrackers, it will be the best. And also we need a large amount of money to buy the firecrackers. If we do not invest that money in the buying of the firecrackers and give it to a needy family, I think that it will give a lot of joy, more joy than burning of those firecrackers. Kali Puja or Diwali is said to be the festival of lights. So we can say that it symbolizes the triumph of good or light over the evil, which is darkness. This was all for today's video. If you liked the video and could get to know some interesting facts about Kali Puja, please do not forget to like, share, comment to my video and subscribe to my channel to get notified on more such interesting and informative videos. I hope to see you in the next video very soon. So bye bye for now.